Welcome back, wonderful minions, to another exciting adventure with Stupid Mortal and his army of colorful canines. Of course, I slightly jest, but we really only care about Stupid Mortal. The dogs are a nice scouting force, but otherwise are not that useful to us. Now, where we last left off, I believe I had promised that we would go conquer another nation, perhaps the people of Earth. If we check our diplomacy tab, we can see that indeed they are neutral to us. Which, while it could be worse, on medium difficulty, I don't believe that's quite enough to actually win them over. You see, there's a mechanic where if we conquer another nation's great temple before they have conquered it, then, assuming they like us enough, they will actually surrender to us and join our cause. We will gain all their buildings and a small chunk of their existing soldiers. If they do not like us enough, however, they will take it as a great insult, and will essentially demand that we return their temple to them, which, upon doing so, will undo some of the damage we've done. So in other words, we're going to go over there and hopefully just try to butter them up. Then again, looking at this now, we actually have the trust of Air, which actually makes Air a far more appealing target. Let's not waste any more time. Let's begin heading towards Air. It's going to take us a while, so while we're on the way, let's go stop by this brewery. Now, I believe it was this dog. Yes. Go scout this out for me. Level 5. Impressive. Still something we can take, however. Waiting for our turn to be done. Well, to come up again. Now, as you may have noticed, a few things there. The first is that took a little while to become our turn, and the other is that there's this little group of goblins, part of a marauding party. I promise you the two are connected. For you see, now we actually have marauders running around and causing a bit of a ruckus, which is not good for us. So I'm going to order this dog to move to safety so it is not torn apart by the goblins, because as I've established earlier, scouts are useless when it comes to surviving. Apologies, had a brief little distraction there. My brain sort of melted a little bit. It happens sometimes. Anyway, let's head to this brewery and go kill some monsters. Yes. And by monsters, I of course mean some berserkers and goblins. Honestly, it's funny because it's so pathetic. Stupid mortal able to just curb stomp everything and everyone without even having to worry now. I mean, these berserkers are going to have a hell of a time hurting us, so we can just kill them in one shot now. Frankly, I'm a little bit insulted they even deigned to call this a level 2 dungeon. This is barely level 1 worthy. Come on, hurry up. Thank you. Alright, free beer. Now we'll start heading towards the statue and the goblins. If we're lucky, they'll think to try and challenge us. I mean, after all, we are alone. And they'd be very stupid to try it, but they're more than welcome to attempt it. Next turn. Must say, I do love the music of this game. Oh, and they stopped just shy. That could be because they ran out of movement, or maybe they realized it was suicide. It still is, it's just now we have to walk to them. No one can challenge our freedom to plunder and destroy. Leave us alone or you'll be sorry. Die.
Yes.
Just be quiet and die. Now, if I had to guess as to why the goblins are moving so slowly, I think it's because that this is technically terrain of order, and the goblins are inherently creatures that normally belong to chaos. It's because they're opposites, they have a movement penalty. That could be another reason why they stopped just shy of us. They weren't able to get to us. Anyway, the statue, level 6. It is quite a dangerous prospect, but we are overpowered.
Yes.
Bro, we are level 9. Okay, I think we're good. After all, they just... Oh, they... Oh, no. They have a dragon. A motherfucking dragon. Okay. This is a threat to us. It has 23 attack and 12 health, but most devastatingly evil, it has a fire attack that I believe doesn't really give much of a shit about our armor. So we're going to target that thing and we're going to hope for the best. This may be the first time I actually have to show off to you all. I got hit with some magic, that's why that happened. The parry mechanic. Keep us alive. Come on, target the dragon, like I told you, like we practiced. Oh, are you actually going to die? Oh, he actually might be. Okay, alright, so now we're going to move on to... This is now desperate. I mean, can you really blame me? When I saw level 6, I wasn't exactly expecting dragon level. So I'll tell you what. This is essentially going to be a lot of me just sort of standing here and not taking damage. So we're just going to skip ahead to the point where I have healed enough that I'm not about to die instantly and can actually have a chance at fighting back a little bit. Okay, does that sound good? That sounds good. We are regenerating. See you all in a bit. All right, everyone. I'm back. And... we went through some bullshit. I was pretty much at half health. When I got struck again, it just happened again. All right. Well, fuck me then. All that's left, I suppose, is let's just hit the auto-calc. I've been here for 5 minutes, and I died.
Great master of the Necropian Abyss, I summon thee.
The Lord of Order has fallen, clearing the way for our conquest of Urak. Victory is nigh. Blessed be the darkness.
Well, fuck. So, we just died and lost. You know how I said this game has a lot of bullshit strategies you can use to win? Well, sometimes the game likes to put a little bit of bullshit of its own. Like, oh, I don't know, throwing a fucking dragon in a level 6 dungeon. You know, I suppose I shouldn't be too mad. I can be a little mad. But we can just hit restart. And it brings us to our last save, which is not a manual save, thankfully, but is in fact the save right when you enter into a dungeon. Because the game knows. It knows this shit is broken as all hell, and so thankfully they were merciful.
Yes.
So instead of going through that again, let's continue onwards. We'll pretend like it never happened, just between you and me. Won't that be fun? Didn't I clear out that large estate? There could be another marauding party hiding, and I think there is. Well, we'll keep an eye on that. I don't want to waste resources dealing with that right now. If they go into either our barracks, Thieves Guild, or Mage Tower, we'll deal with them then. Or if they... Ooh, well, actually, I suppose they could try to take over one of our breweries. Maybe it is worthwhile, actually. First, let's get a couple of good puppies. Send them, send one each, towards the breweries to defend them. There. Now I can comfortably ignore the problem for a little while. Onwards and upwards. Come, come, let's go. Alright, so, as you can see, the landscape has started to change. We're entering into a mountainous, snowy region. What we were seeing are the tracts of land belonging to air. We'll get to see more of that shortly. Look forward to it. I don't really care if they take the statue. One fame per turn is not the end of the world to lose it. Oh! Okay, maybe they are looking to challenge our puppy. It's hard to know all the time. Let's hire some mercenaries. So, we have entered into our barracks. As you can see, we can train units or hire mercenaries. Units not only cost more initially, but they also take up a follower, which we don't have. Mercenaries have a much cheaper cost, but every turn they're going to cost us a lot. We're major drain on your resources, so the smartest thing to do is to hire them, send them out to do a job quickly, and then just dismiss them. It's as if we never hired them. We don't need to pay your wages, you're done. So, let's see. Hiring a Paladin mercenary is level 1. He can't even reach the damn goal. He could have reached there. I could have dealt with it then. So, you know what? I'm just going to hand wave it, dismiss him, and hope the marauders get closer next time. Yes. In the meantime, stupid mortal, continue following the road because it actually takes up less, what's the words I'm looking for? Less movement. We'll auto-calc this.
Look at how the sheep follow their religion. Fools! All we know is battle, and this is where we put our faith.
And you die for it. As you can see, we didn't regenerate properly because of a glitch. That purple banner, as you can see, looks quite similar to the colors of the air crystal down here. This is because the air faction currently owns and operates that crystal mine. But we're going to ignore all crystal mines because we want to just gun it for the Great Temple. Assuming they have not already conquered it, which based on their military power, I don't believe they have. Alright, let's see what the marauders do. Well, isn't that nice? They decided to fuck off.
Yes.
Oh, did you see that? The little orange banner. That is one of our hated rivals. One of the forces of chaos. We'll just ignore them for now. It's just one thief. This, I hover over it, thank you, is the Air Great Temple. As you can see, it is unconquered, which means it is perfectly ripe for the taking. Now, why exactly would we want to just take over another faction? Well, I'm glad you asked. It's because every 7 days we get followers, right? Well, if we had 2 cities generating followers for us, which we need both great temples, we could then reap the benefits of getting double the followers, which means double the income per turn, which means double the power growth over time. Overall, it's just a win, 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 win. But we can't do it till next turn. You have completed research on leadership and will continue with protection. Because you are becoming more known across the land, 6 followers have been inspired to join your cause and await you in the stronghold. Your most recent deeds have drawn an additional 1 followers to you too. They too wait in the stronghold. We haven't really been doing as much as we were initially, so we don't really get that many bonus followers. But every little bit helps. We're going to dump more into our gold, more into our crystals, and that should be good for now.
Yes.
Assault the great temple and conquer it in the name of me. Where are... There they are. Okay, so they have an assassin named Groll. Well, the assassin is still pretty dangerous. As I said, they're pretty good at avoiding armor when it comes to their attacks. So we're going to want to target them, but as you saw, it disappeared. Because when they stealth, from our perspective, they essentially turn invisible. Oh, but I just saw him briefly.
I'm on my way.
Can't hide forever.
Glory.
Come on, Groll. Thank you. And with Groll dead, everything else in here is basically just going to be chump change. Easy enough to pick off. Any other goblins? Just those 2. Oh, I already killed one. And we got a fairy ring. Well done! You have freed this great temple from those who would have defiled its sacred walls. The grateful people of Respire, capital of this region, have sworn fealty to you, providing an heir to continue your cause should the unthinkable befall you. Essentially, now if we die, we have a backup. But that backup's going to be shit because I'm not going to do anything with them, so I really hope we don't die. Again. As long as this great temple remains free, it will attract followers to the stronghold where they will gather to serve you. You can assign them to work in the capital, producing valuable resources, or you can train them into capable adventurers at the Mage Tower. Their legendary creature is the Ice Drake, which is very powerful, a very good great creature, and the Thunder Drake, which is still good. It's not as good, but it's still good. And their special ability is called Charred Teleportation. We'll go over the details perhaps later. At the very least, we'll definitely do so if we play the air campaign sometime in the future.
Yes.
But now, it is enough that we now hold their land. Now, for some reason, it doesn't matter how far along in the game you are, the AI pretty much always just dumps everything they can into fame, despite them not really getting much out of it, I don't believe. Maybe I'm a hypocrite, because I did so at the beginning of this game too. But I knew what I was doing. So we're just going to pump everything to gold, because when you're upgrading your town center, you need a lot of gold. Then the rest into, I don't know, ale for mercenaries. Now, where is this backup? Oh! He's in the middle of fucking nowhere! Wasn't that handy? Okay, he's not that far off. Still, you should begin returning as soon as you
To
can.
join our ranks, a fairy must prove himself swift, but must also prove his loyalty to the guild.
How cute. Trust me, you get very tired of hearing that. So, these little dragonflies are very good scouts. They can fly,
To join
and they can
our
go
ranks, a fairy must prove
pretty
himself swift,
far.
but must also prove his loyalty to the guild. To join our ranks, a
Now,
fairy
I don't
must
want to
prove
accident.
himself
See, this is
swift,
the problem. I accidentally
but
click
also
on the
prove
building,
his
and I'm in
loyalty
there,
to the guild.
listening to the same fucking thing over and over again. Just go into the mine, please. Thank you. Any marauders down here while I'm thinking of it? No, not really. Good. Wonderful, in fact. Wait, did I miss one? I thought I saw one. Alright, well, in the meantime, then, since we have arranged ourselves to now have double the strength over time, you'll notice that air is technically gone off the charts. The faction is dead. And we also gain their spells. Gaining spells is not only good because, well, you can cast the spells, but it's also very handy as sort of a bargaining chip, where you can trade your spells or the knowledge of your spells to the factions. And for some reason, despite needing a mage of that particular faction to use the spells, they're more than happy to take them, and you will gain good relationship with them, which is great for conquering more temples. But as I was trying to get to before I distracted myself, we're trying to discover where life is, because they are also empathetic, and I believe they don't have their great temple. Good news, I know where they are. They are always to the east of air, or if we're just using our hands, to the right of air. This tower, while it is a very tempting target, in my experience, towers are usually quite strong in terms of foes. I'm a little wary after the dragon, but maybe next time I'll check it out. I do need the experience points. It is level 10. Alright, onwards to turn 15. I didn't hear any movement of marauders, so I think we're okay. Wait, was that? No. Again, trick of my eyes, I'm going crazy. Oh, they had another scout! Oh, isn't that cute? Well, I might as well use you. Start going this direction. You start returning to town. Thank you. Yes. And you, check out this tower. Oh, level 8, well... Why did I hit enter? Why did I hit enter? I meant to say leave! Well, fuck me, I guess. Let's see what we're up against. Okay, so... we're up against wolf riders with high attacks so they can actually puncture our defense. Will not the puny... oh boy. Alright, really the greatest threat right now is going to be the ogre and the fire elemental. Alright. Let's end this off with a bang. Suicidal charge. Let's do this. I'm ready for it. Let's go. I'm excited. I'm not worried at all about the goblins. Please kill them. Well, actually, not to challenge Murphy's Law, we're doing okay, actually, compared to the statue. Please kill the chieftain next. You're not too busy being stun-locked, anyway. Come on, stupid mortal. Oh no, we're taking some bad hits. Okay, I'm tempted to try, but no. No, we need to do the parry trick and try this. All right, I'll be back probably in 5 minutes, assuming I don't die from some bullshit. I love listening to the wolves tearing at my horse's ass. All right, well, we have about half our health. I think that should be enough to kill the orc chieftain. Let's try it. All right. We did it! We killed the Orc Chieftain. Now if we can get rid of the Fire Elemental, we'll essentially have gotten rid of most things that can be a genuine threat to us. And I think the sound effects just died. Oh, they're back. Okay. Alright, and the Fire Elemental's dead. Good. So the next threat is going to be the General Wolf Riders. Alright, so far so good. Keeping an eye on our health. Hovering around 13. Knocked down to 11. We've been knocked down to 8. Okay. We're at 9 HP. But it's not the end of the world. Worst case scenario, we can go back to parrying like a little bitch. But maybe we can take this last wolf rider, as that's the largest threat to us. Because once he's dead, essentially everything else we can just sort of regenerate past any damage they would do. Okay, we're at 7. We were at 6. Alright, I'll be back after a couple more minutes of parrying like a little pansy. Alright, we're back. Let's do this again. That was quick. Alright. Come on now, stupid mortal. Pick someone. It doesn't even matter the target anymore. Start hacking and slashing and killing. Each one you kill is one less source of damage coming your way. Please hurry. Now, the game foolishly thinks we're losing, which is fair. I thought we were too, but we're not. We've essentially now got this in the bag. That was a terrifying error, but the rewards from this are going to be fantastic. We're going to level up at least once, possibly even twice. That's a lot of goblins. How did that one get hurt? This weird knot in my throat, which is very strange, considering I don't have any flesh anymore. Don't know whether it's nerves or whether I consumed a rotten soul at some point. Alright, we've indeed gained a level, gotten a scroll I'm probably not going to use, and an abandoned captive joined our cause. A level 4 thief. Wonderful. Another drain on our resources. Get the fuck out of my sight. Now this scroll essentially makes someone else slower and does some damage. Fair enough, but essentially, I think that's enough excitement for now. What do you say? I think it's time we wrapped it up. But before I go, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You wouldn't want to face the wrath of an elder lich now, would you? Also, hit that bell icon.